That last job didn't pan out. I need something bigger.
Abilities are truly amazing.
In the fleet, you either put up, shut up, or die.
If you want to pad that account of yours, the mission board's a way to do it.
Hey, I wanted to thank you one last time for not ratting me out to Delgado and telling him how much I pitched in. That was pretty damn cool. If he would have found out what I was planning, well, I don't even want to think about what could have happened. I appreciate that. And look, if you ever need anything, an extra gun or whatever, I got your back.
I think we will be quite capable of managing by ourselves, thank you.
You just, take care of yourself out there.
Kinetics, electromags, energy weapons.
Pirates
Nothing to
and
substitute
alcohol.
for shut the blast face.
What could go wrong in a place like this?
UC'll never crush the fleet. They'd have to catch us first.
I heard Estelle's a drinker.
So, lots of people drink. I drink, you drink.
I'm just saying.
Well, we settled
We haven't
systems
decided.
will run someday.
The hell you mean?
There you are. All right, look. I've been lining up a score with that asshole roll call from the Siren of the Stars for months. I'm not about to let a payday slip through my fingers. So guess what? You're gonna finish the job for me.
Seems to me, instead of trawling deep space for stick change, we got a much bigger target right here at home.
A lot of jingle in those pockets, Bob.
Of course you'll get a cut. That's how everything works around here. Why would this be any different? Rokov's been tipping me off about some kind of bullshit charity event that the Siren of the Stars is hosting. At the event, they're gonna give away something called the Earth Savior Award, which is worth tens of thousands of credits. So it's simple. While you're in the Siren, swiping those Galbank credentials, I want you to grab that award and bring it to me. No. Dombrowski's only aboard to use the Galbank VIP suite, so he can catch a free ride at the company's expense. I'm sure he'll be there partying with the other spoiled brats. I can guarantee he doesn't give a crap about what's going on at the event. From the pictures I've seen, The award is set with 12 blue diamonds and covered in gold filigree. If I get Jazz to take it apart, I can turn it into a hell of a lot of cash. And best of all, the components become untraceable. Then why the hell are you here? We take unnecessary risks every day. That's what being a pirate is all about. Look, you can make all the jokes and excuses you want. But if you don't come back with the ES award, I'm gonna deduct it from your pay. Either way, I get my money. How much you walk away with is in your own hands. Got it?
I suppose it is up to you to decide whether it is worth it.
Yeah, ES, Earth, Savior. Get it? Come on. Keep up with me here. I got about 17 other things to do and you're holding me up. Then it's settled. Good. All right, Rook, we're done here. Now, get your ass to the Siren and bring me my goods. We'll talk later.
Are you looking to start something?
I'm gonna toast an old printing.
I do not care what assurances you have been given that we are safe here. I do not trust the Crimson Fleet.
You can get work from the boards near the Reckoner's Core. Voss will be sure.
Rook,
Nothing like the smell of a dead shark after you cook him with an energy blast.
I hope Core doesn't get too much underfoot.
Is there a way to go faster than the speed of light? And none of that grab tech cheating?
I'd be a lot more used to you somewhere else.
What can I do for you? Nothing for us to do. Okay, no problem. Nothing for us to do.
Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Have any new books for me?
Orbital insertion. Give him an inch. We'll see. Calm down.
Welcome back, Agent. You're cleared to dock at docking port 1.
Seals are good, air pressure good. And we're docked.
Good to see you.
Yeah, the way you handle things, not bad.
Okay, hello.
You're back. So how did it go? Then things are moving forward. Perfect.
Nice job, Rook.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter. Did you discover anything worth reporting yet? Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
I have never heard of such a thing.
I'm surprised. I thought this was one of those tales that made it to every corner of the settled systems.
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause. Well, let's find out if Delgado's chasing ghosts, or he's smarter than we suspect. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Galbank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Galbank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be onto something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move? Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Galbank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Crix was clever. For some reason, he never got there. It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disastrous for the settled systems. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't kill anyone on that Starliner. You're both dismissed.
If you are free soon... I have been curious. I know that your role in Constellation was thrust upon you in an unusual way. But that experience does not demand that you stay. You could have delivered the artifact and then left. Why do you stay? It does seem to be a unique situation with serious consequences. That is what keeps me here as well. My past is complicated. And anyone in Constellation will tell you I do not speak much of it. But my family always stressed the importance of having a purpose in life. You must have a reason for being. This group of people, who by rights would never associate with one another, has come together for a common cause. That is impressive on its own, before considering the magnitude of the work they have undertaken. The possibilities it holds. Yes, that is one way of putting it. I am often surprised at how reluctant some are to agree with the idea. They sometimes seem offended I would suggest such a thing. When I first came to New Atlantis, I was shocked at how many people go about their business every day like drones. They do their jobs, eat their food, sleep in their beds, all seemingly without concern for anything around them. Complacent. Their experience is so different from much of the settled systems. They do not know how good they have it. Yes, they were. I did not grow up amidst such luxury. Purpose cuts through adversity. I know that all too well. And these people seem to have no idea. I have. There have been times where I wondered whether it was worth it. My family is unique within the settled systems. I grew up outside the bounds of the United Colonies, or the Freestar Collective. My parents, and their parents before them, did not believe anyone outside our family could be trusted or relied upon. You can imagine, I am sure, how existence without ties to others is challenging in space. They believed, and still do, that anyone who was not part of our family did not share our values, our goals, and was ultimately a potential threat. My time in the settled systems has mostly led me to agree with them. It has certainly proven valuable. Saved me. A few times, without question. For now, though, it would seem you and I have found purpose in Constellation. I believe that is enough. I am pleased that we have common cause, and have enjoyed our time together. Thank you.
I bet operations on the key are a clown show.
Any adventure you can fly away from. Is that how the saying goes?
Do you need me for something?
Textbook there. We're free. Board is clear. We're docked.
I'm up for a little adventure.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out. Well, I'll be damned. Someone from the fleet finally agrees with me about something. It's a goddamn miracle. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal? Oh, really? Did she now? I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place. Yeah? Funny you're only bringing that up now. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. Anyway, we'll get to that later. First, we have a much bigger fish to fry. So why are you... His credential. If you're going...
It would seem we have little choice in the matter.
Well, it appears we have a... I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple. Fine. Dombrowski's fortunate to get what...
Oh, no.
Yeah, well, like this card. Head inside. All right, Speedy. Oh, there's one. Meaning that you... Anyway. Oh, and while you're at the... About time you showed up. All right. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for... Then out of nowhere, just... Well, I'll be damned. Someone from the fleet finally agrees with me about something. It's a goddamn miracle. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal? Okay. So why are you targeting a Galbank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest? Merchant vessels, transport, supply convoys, mining settlements, you get the picture. But taking on a megacorp, that's a really big deal. Something the Crimson Fleet stayed away from in the past. Sounds to me like Delgado's either getting desperate, or this is leading to an even bigger score down the road. Oh, I see. We're playing this game now. Fine, fine. Well, you might as well turn around and hop back aboard your ship because you're not getting near Dombrowski without my help.
It would seem we have little choice in the matter. We should hear him out.
Well, well. It appears we have a mind reader here. You're absolutely right. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that. Of course I do. But who wants to settle for a one-time payout? I prefer to play the long game. You see, getting my ass back into the fleet means I regain access to Shinya Boss. And that's as good as an endless stream of credits. Fine. You want to play it that way, and suit yourself. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
Oh no. Is shooting everyone an option? Alternately shooting ourselves to avoid it?
Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets. Now you're speaking my language. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck. Go do something useful, okay? Having fun at our little gala? What the hell? When I asked you earlier, you said you weren't here for anything else. Not only did you lie to me, and of course Neva just, I can't believe, without media. She told you to, fine. So tell me, what's... Get back.
There's nothing quite like the view of Starfield. You're a guest of Captain Rokov, right? Welcome aboard. Shh, Lisa. Can't hear any mentions, can
you? This is one of Trident's top-of-the-line vessels. Hell of a ship, isn't it?
Captain Rokov is one of the most easygoing CEOs I've ever worked under.
Trident must have spent a fortune equipping the ship with triple redundancy.
I've done this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you... Don't forget to keep your Starfield... one of the crew's attendants.
That view is... So, what brings you aboard? Well, apparently the award is so valuable, there's only one in existence. It gets passed to a new winner every year. His behavior towards women is abominable. That man really ought to be ashamed of himself. I'm a silver member of the society, but only 100,000 more credits and I hit the gold tier. Nice to have met you.
Here for business or pleasure? Yes, he's some kind of top dog over at Galbank. I heard you replaced someone that was caught running a fake loan scam. I heard it's fitted with 12 internally flawless 2-carat blue diamonds. Can you believe that? The society was founded about 8 years ago by Carl S.A. Worthington, a prominent businessman from New Atlantis. Enjoy the rest of the event.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events. Pleased to make your acquaintance. The considerable amounts of cash that Dombrowski donates is the only reason we allow him to attend society functions. All I know is that the award is given to whomever contributed the most to the preservation of Earth as a historic landmark. Is this about that feature SSNN ran a few years ago? I can assure you, this is a legitimate charity organization. Well, that was boring.
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best for the society, huh? The society chair has... Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you think it was her own child. I don't know why Larry's attending this event. He could care less about any planet, let alone the Earth. Don't forget to donate to the cause. An open bar would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us for every credit we've done.
Hello. Are you a
Yes.
member of the
I'm
society?
extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important. Probably in a few days. I don't want the award transfer to actually occur until we're safely in orbit at our destination. Of course, if I keep getting interrupted, the ceremony might never take place at all. Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask? Well, the Earth Savior Award is one of a kind. The blue diamonds alone are irreplaceable. Since we can't produce a new award every year, it's instead passed from one recipient to the next. I supervise the transfer and make certain that there's ample security during transport and at the destination. Forget it. I refuse to have a repeat of last year's fiasco, where the name leaked early and started a common brawl. The winner's name is safely sealed away with the award itself, inside the master safe located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you.
At the moment, Aurora isn't permitted on Trident Starliners, though we are working on having that changed.
I hope whatever you took is worth the risk.
Please remain in designated passenger areas at all times. Have a safe journey.
This is not the very definition of decadence. I do not know what is.
Glad to have you aboard. Welcome to the purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today? An excellent question. My responsibilities include all of the Siren's financial, customs, and commercial goods transfers. Honestly, I really enjoy the work. I get to meet people at every port of call instead of being constantly stuck below decks. Absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully damage-resistant, vacuum-proof plating. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will be permanently sealed until it reaches port. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them from our safe. Don't forget to tell your friends how much you enjoy the cruise. On behalf of Trident Luxury Lines, I'd like to welcome you aboard.
Regarding the security of your items.
I have about 1,000 things to deal with, and you're not one of them. Goodbye.
A sharp contrast from the crew quarters, is it not? With my own eyes, it is still hard to believe.
Please let me know if your voyage is unsatisfactory in any way. How may I assist you? I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today? Well, if you change your mind, I'll have a safe journey.
I need to get back to my duties.
Must you continue the... Not at all. I am completely... Excuse me? And why in goodness... I should say so.
Have you tried the canopies?
I'm sorry, but unless
Have
you're
you tried the
reporting a security
canopies?
situation, I need
Horrid.
to get back to my duties.
Positively horrid.
Must you continue the... Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that? And why in goodness name would I possibly agree to that ridiculous demand? Maybe. Need to think about it. That makes a lot of sense now that I think about it. Oh, just take the damn thing already. Listen, maybe you can keep this between us. If the award goes missing, there's no need for the insurance company to get involved.
In the event of a lockdown, remember to return to your...
If the rest of this ship is any indication, I imagine there is an incredible amount of wealth stored in there right now. to one of the staff.
An open bar would have been nice. Let's put it this way. He screwed over so many people, if he suddenly disappeared from the universe, I don't think anyone would miss him. That's all then? Okay.
Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it. Nice to have met you.
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best for the society, huh?
Sorry, do I know you? Look, I think you're definitely confused here. I really don't have time to have a discussion with you. My partner's waiting for me. He's a very important man. I can't believe this is happening. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No! He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy? If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering myself. Why would I do that? That's true. You have come this far already. All right, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme worth thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
I do not understand. Your anger is focused on Mr. Dombrowski, but clearly the failure of this plan rests on you as well.
If you had to work near him day in and day out, I think you'd understand. He's a disgusting pig, plain and simple. I didn't know who the hell you were. For all I knew, you were working for Dombrowski. It's called playing it cool. You should try it sometime. Oh, angry isn't even the right word. The plan was solid. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it. I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
remember to return to your cabin in a quiet and orderly fashion.
Here for business or pleasure?
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future
Hello.
society
You
events.
here for the charity event? Dombrowski, he's the exec holding court over in the VIP area of the ballroom. Yeah, sorry, I work for UC Security, not Galbank. I don't really know him personally. Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off.
We both know exactly who you are.
Just in case you weren't aware, I am the authorities. Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe?
Damn it! Take it! Look it away!
In the event of a lockdown, remember to return to your cabin in a quiet and orderly fashion.
That view is absolutely...
Hello? Dombrowski, yeah, sorry. Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, whatever you think you know about... Worried? Why should I be worried? Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe?
Hello. Are you a member of the Society?
Get the hell away from me before I have you arrested.
The Society
I told you to
chair
stay
has
out of my
really
way.
outdone herself
I
this
meant
time.
it. You've had your time to talk. Now piss off. I told you to stay out of my way. I meant it. Get the hell away from me before I have you arrested. You've had your time to talk. Now piss off. I told you to stay out of my way. I meant it. You've had your time to talk. Now piss off.
In the event of a lockdown, remember to return to your cabin in a quiet and orderly fashion.
So, what brings you aboard?
Please remember to obey all...
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard the Starliner.
Quite an event they're throwing today, don't you think?
If you have any needs, please enter a request into the computer located at the entry into your cabin.
Captain Loco said you're allowed in any...
Any complaints about your cruise should be directed.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
I'm sorry. I don't believe we've met. Do I know you? Well, of course you do. Everyone on the Siren knows who I am. I'm certain we've never been acquainted before, so I'll do you the courtesy of forewarning you about the impertinence that's to follow. When you approach me, I'd highly advise you to choose your words carefully. Otherwise, it's likely they will be your last. I think we're done here. Good day. Ah, we're speaking again. Lovely. I can't possibly think of anything I'd rather be doing at this very moment. No, I don't believe we'll be talking about anything of the sort. I'm not certain why you're approaching me with this harassment, but I can assure you that you've made a potentially life-threatening mistake. Perhaps you're unaware of the extent of my influence, or perhaps you're irrevocably stupid. I'll assume it's the latter and overlook it for now. No!
Listen. Big mistake.
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to my duty.
Hello? You... Oh, I work for UC Security, so I don't think I could be of much help. I have nothing to do with Galbank. You mean specifically? Oh, I work for the Corporate Fraud Division. We monitor all of the major megacorp financials and transactions to ensure that nothing improper occurs. You're asking a lot of strange questions. What exactly do you want? To be honest, I'm here to keep an eye on the charity event. It might not be as glamorous an assignment as a colony rescue or taking down some criminals, but anything that keeps the peace is important to me. What is this all about, anyway? Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, whatever you think you...
We both know
Yeah, but before you walk away, let me give you a free piece of advice. Anything you try to report will boil down to your word again. And since I work for you...
Where'd you go?
And you got away with it? Impressive.
Here for business? Pleasure.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested. Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of their scheme. It's gonna be tricky. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows. Maybe, but if something goes wrong and he's able to raise an alarm, we're sunk. With all of these wealthy patrons aboard, the ship is crawling with security. Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency.
Your lack of commitment does not exactly fill me with confidence. Are you sure this is a good idea?
Don't worry. It'll be as easy as it was mingling with the guests at the party. Just throw a few lousy switches and you're done. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help. Don't you have somewhere to be?
This is well maintained, to be sure, but
This area is
obviously
off
the
limits to
credits have
passengers.
all been spent on the
Wait a
areas the
second.
guests
You're
actually
Captain
see.
Rocko's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you? Oh, sorry, that area's off limits. No exceptions. Hey, if your heart's set on it, who am I to stop you from staring at a bunch of life support machinery? Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away? Feel free to look around, but don't mess with any of the controls.
May I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Much nicer in here now. Plenty of room.
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction or a drill.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please?
You're working for Ikande's little anti-pirating outfit? So what? I have nothing to do with the Crimson Fleet. And even if I suddenly decided to stay loyal to the old UC, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over evidence? Claudia said that. You sure? Damn it! That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I could end up in jail. Oh, I've got everything you're gonna need. This is a one-stop shop for you. We're talking a slate loaded with dates, account numbers, ID scans, even an audio recording. It was my little insurance policy in case the shit hit the fan. There's a solid enough trail here to send Dombrowski straight to jail. At least I walk away with something. All right, you have yourself a deal. Here. With this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please?
You better tell
The
Dombrowski
captain
to
has
run.
declared a
If you don't... You better tell Dombrowski to run.
Please
Because
report
if you
to your
don't kill him,
cabins in an orderly
I will.
fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time. The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm and proceed to your cabin. This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin immediately.
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation. Excellent, excellent. So, before we begin, let's review the facts. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me. I pride myself on having an intensely thorough education, though I'd hardly call myself a professor. Though I'm sure that your compliment also meant you were having trouble understanding what I've been saying. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my Galbank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along?
Will there be much more of this? My head is starting to hurt.
Splendid. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates. Good day.
May I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please...
So? Did it work? Not yet, but the transaction is in progress as we speak. You should expect your profits from our venture soon. You must be patient.
No way, Larry. This is not what we agreed. You said the money would be in our accounts by the 1st of the month.
Give it a rest. It isn't like we're making regular withdrawals. If things aren't done carefully, it'll trip an audit. Is that what you want?
Of course not. But we're risking our asses here, and we've seen what, maybe 5-8% tops? We were promised a third of the final figure.
And, as promised, when all is said and done, that's exactly what you'll receive. You must understand we're absconding with an inordinately vast amount of capital from Galbank's coffers. Eventually, the shortfall will be discovered. As Claudia has so eloquently stated,
If the transactions aren't siphoned at a reasonable rate, the audit team will be dispatched and our plan ruined. Give it time, my friend. You'll get your share. A third for each of us, as promised.
A third of 500,000 credits. Can't you just taste it? I think I'm gonna head straight for Neon with my share. Put myself up at the Hotel Voli and blow a shitload of money at the Astral Lounge. You'll come with me, won't you, Larry? I don't want to spend all that cash alone.
Of course, my darling. I can't think of a finer way to spend our time together.
Oh, look, I'm gonna lay this all on the line. You have 2 more weeks to make this happen, or we're gonna have a problem. 2 weeks, Dombrowski. That's it.
Report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction or a drill.
Our security team would appreciate if you'd please shelter in your...
Well, looks like everything worked out, just like we planned. I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delgado how much I pitched in to help. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner? Ah, so he told you to keep it from me. I see. I wouldn't want you to risk your position with the fleet like I did, so I'll just leave it alone. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time coming. I owe you one, Dover Beach. Nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend on, it's that Yevgeny Rokov always makes good on his deals. Always. Well, I suppose this is where we part company. Hopefully the next time we meet, we'll be aboard the Kiwi.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins.
I need to pack up and get out of here. What is it now?
Good to see you.
We're unlatched. Free and clear.
Of course the United Colonies is paying close attention. Heaven forbid something escaped their notice. Thankful these rides are maybe not like being in small, enclosed spaces. Lives of nearly every individual in the settled systems are so heavily influenced by what goes on in this building. What is it?
Hello. Welcome to the Galbank archives. May I see your credentials, please? Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. Me? No. Look, this is my first day on the job. Just cut me some slack, okay? I can't afford to lose it. I got a wife and kids to feed. Everything checks out. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. There we go. Have a wonderful day.
Initiating combat. Open fire.
always worth checking. You never know what you might find in their pockets.
Can we run through it one more time?
Ranger?
Say your last goodbyes. Orbit achieved. Board's all green. Successful jump. We're docked.
How are you, Dusty?
It's good to be out and about. Lives get stuffy sometimes. Hey, how are you?
Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Next time you see Bog, tell him to lighten up.
Guy's got a real attitude problem.
You want to survive? My gear may not be... Tactical gear is my... I'm here if you need me.
You want to kick back?
Well, well. Name everyone off. Take a look around, genius. But Justin? Hey, if you want to pork, I carry most of them. Occasionally. Just don't screw. Oh, we all... A little... You bleed for the fleet. Anyone who says... Well, most people just... If your credits are good... All right, see you around.
All right, make it quick. Behold, my random assortment.
Oh, bye, I guess.
And the right gear. You get it. Stay safe out there. Now you buy from me, you can look good. Let's get you set up. See ya.
Something?
Need a drink? Dog at the last lover will be more than happy to take
I hope Bug has something strong enough to knock me
Your
out.
buddy Rokov is aboard the Key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet. Still a lazy old bastard, huh? Can't say I'm surprised.
That's not exactly filling me with confidence, Rook, so I'm going to leave it up to you. Is Rokov in, or is he out? Fair enough. Then he's in.
Seriously? You gonna take this Rook's advice?
This Rook just brought back information that might lead us straight to Krix's legacy. So throttle back, Neva. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Galbank archives. Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. You can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard.
Approaching that in... well, in any ship would be suicide.
Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there. That ought to do the trick, right?
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Krix hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
No, this all makes sense. The data says the transport went down over Bannock 4, carrying currency during the Narian War. There were ships fighting across the entire galaxy back then. It's not that hard to believe this one got lost that far out from home. That's the spirit, Rook. That is the essence of the Crimson Fleet that has been slipping away lately. Neva, the Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder. Can we track that kind of thing? Pinpoint its exact location?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called the ComSpike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that ComSpike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. and I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the comm spike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction. Best we can. What are you, 5?
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and I don't have time to deal with this kind of bullshit. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here and get to work.
All right, let's get this over with. Follow me.